Vegas Dave has joined the NFT game to sell you sports betting picks so you can lose your money in crypto now and not US dollars. If you ever wanted an NFT of Vegas Dave and a goat with a purple tint, now is your opportunity. You can spend $350 on rent, car payment, investing in something that will help you make money, or you can buy an odd picture of a goat with a single horn and Dave. The beauty of this NFT is that you don't just get this beautiful picture, you get access to his sports betting picks. The Vegas Dave Purple Goat NFT includes Vegas Dave sports picks weekly starting January 10, 2022 and concludes January 10, 2023. This package includes the regular season for all of the major sports. I know you all are rushing to buy this NFT, but we need to analyze if it's worth your money. On his Facebook page, he lets us know that you can pay him $995 to make money on his Super Goat daily packages. I'm not sure what the difference is between a Purple Goat and a Super Goat, but it sounds like the Purple Goat NFT is at a pretty stellar discount right now. On his Facebook story, he claims to have won 19 straight days on the $995 Super Goat package. Vegas Dave claims he's the GOAT, aka the top handicapper. He does deserve an award for being the top capper of the year though. He then says 25 parlays are coming tomorrow, which is absolutely ludicrous.
The casinos are scared of me, I'm banned. Now they're trying to put me in prison.
We're going to do a little deep dive on why Vegas Dave was banned and if it was because he was beating the casinos for millions of dollars.
Now that I'm banned from Vegas from placing sports bets, the judge said I'm never allowed to place bets again. That's how scared Vegas is. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be a sports consultant. I'm gonna give everyone out there, you, and you, the opportunity to beat the casinos just like I did.
He became the self-proclaimed GOAT sports consultant, but I still haven't heard of one person making real money from his picks. Here's the criminal indictment filed in April 2017 between the United States of America and Vegas Dave.
I broke every single record. That's when the casinos banned me. The feds came after me, tried to take my freedom. Not 1, not 2, not 12, not 15, 19 felonies. Up to 40 years in prison, just like, boom.
This isn't exposing anything new since this indictment was very public and Vegas Dave eventually beat it. We'll be taking a deeper dive and I'll provide a different side of the story. Defendant Iwansha had opened player accounts with casinos and sportsbooks and as part of the process provided the casinos and sportsbooks with social security numbers assigned to others or to no one, but represented the social security numbers were assigned to him. When someone places bets or collects winnings of more than $10,000, the casinos and sportsbooks have to prepare and submit a currency transaction report to the Department of Treasury. It's similar to a bank when they report all cash deposits in excess of $10,000 to the government. Defendant Iwansha caused casinos and sportsbooks to prepare and submit at least 137 false currency transaction reports using at least 2 social security numbers not assigned to him. Here's a provided chart showing the transactions in question from the Wynn and Westgate Casino. 2 different social security numbers are displayed. The dates are between February 2015 and February 2016. He was found to be not guilty in the case, however, that doesn't mean he didn't commit the crimes. My interpretation of events like this is that these allegations didn't come out of nowhere. Vegas Dave claims that this indictment only came to fruition because he started winning. The Royals winning the World Series didn't happen until November 1, 2015, which locked in his $2.5 million payday. According to this indictment, they began tracking him on February 2, 2015, 9 months earlier when he was a known losing sports bettor.
There was a guy that knew I was betting big at the time, and he decided to offer me a line of credit for $200,000. And I lost $200,000 that week.
Vegas Dave talks about it in this documentary that he was a full-blown gambling addict with a penchant for losing a lot of money.
The money was there the day after. And they're like, wow, this dude just lost 200. Usually we have to chase people or they have to make excuses for a payment plan. $800,000 limit. I won some, lost some, but within 3 weeks, I was down $868,000.
Down $860,000 in a couple weeks means you have a dangerous gambling addiction. That is high stakes and playing with massive negative EV, 2 factors that will lead to guaranteed bankruptcy very quickly.
That's when I went to my mom and dad, and I remember that was probably the most ashamed I've ever been in my life.
His parents sold off their investments to pay his gambling debts. Following a brief visit to Gamblers Anonymous in his Ferrari, Dave began gambling again.
I was a professional loser for 10 years. Gambled all my hard-earned money away. When I lost for 10 years, if my social was off, it's okay.
In the documentary, he explained that he made a lot of money selling mortgages. He lost it all, plus lost other people's money, so he was not a knowledgeable sports gambler.
Vegas Dave, as he's known, won $2.5 million in the state's largest futures winning sports bet in history. Placed a big bet at the start of the season when the odds were 30-1.
Vegas Dave then ripped off a period of high-stakes gambling going in his favor with many very public, large wins on futures bets. The first act of his gambling career was being down at least $860,000, and then getting bailed out by his parents. The second act was him winning large futures bets. The third act is his consultancy, where he's down massively if he was betting his own games. My educated guess is that he did profit millions on the futures bets. I hate to say it, but I believe he did. Here's why. Overall, he'd be down millions at the casinos. In Act 1, he got bailed out by his parents. In Act 3, he doesn't have to put his money where his mouth is by just being a consultant. Act 2, the period where he won millions, happened because variance will work in your favor for a short period of time. If you segment out a gambler's career into the only part where he won, and you somehow don't have to pay your debts, you'd win millions too.
While I was sports betting, I did run a little bit of consulting on the side. You know, people would buy my picks here and there. I'd make like 50 to 100,000 a year, just side money.
In just a minute, Dave shares how much money he was making selling picks at his peak. I genuinely get angry when I find out how much money is made by being a fake guru sports consultant. Quick detour, here's a lawsuit filed in December of 2014 by Vegas Dave. He's suing a guy named Charles Pavel. Charles found Dave through his website for selling sports picks. Charles claimed he made millions working for Goldman Sachs on Wall Street and kept in contact with employees at Goldman Sachs. The lawsuit alleges that Pavel would set up an account at Goldman Sachs under Vegas Dave's name. Pavel would deposit $990,000 into the account if Dave provided $140,000. This was an investment opportunity for the both of them to buy Apple stock options that would then be sold a couple months later on the call date of October 31, 2014, and to invest in other IPOs. This was right around the time that Apple did a massive stock split, and the lawsuit claims that Dave and Pavel made 90% return on their investment, and the proceeds would be used for other IPOs that I'm assuming Pavel had access to. I bring this up because it's just a reminder that you really never know where people's money comes from. Dave was selling picks at the time, so you know he was telling everyone he's winning 19 straight days and he's the best in the business or whatever. Just basing off the chart provided in the indictment, Dave wasn't a limited player, meaning the casinos allowed him to bet high amounts. That only happens when they know you don't have an edge.
They were better off just letting me gamble. Because I'd win some, lose some, win some, lose some. But now I have 30, 40,000 people that buy my picks, and they're getting crushed.
The casinos haven't lost a dime from Vegas Dave's clients. In an industry full of fake gurus, Vegas Dave is considered one of the worst. I'll let a competitor share why.
In the last 2 weeks, I've had over 100 people call my office to sign up with me because Vegas Dave is a fraud. Here's all their orders right here. Let me explain something to you guys. Vegas Dave knows absolutely nothing about sports consultants.
$99, so it just comes in automatic like that. These are all $99. $499, $499, $499, $340,000, $869 in one day. That's a pretty damn good day.
$340,000 in a single day for selling picks. Does that upset you as much as it upsets me? You know how hard it is to make $340,000 in a single year, and he was making it in a single day being a fake guru? I do think he actually profited millions during that very brief period of time placing large future bets. Let me show you why he was massively lucky and happened to catch high stakes variance at the right time. How do sportsbooks know they'll make a profit on futures bets most of the time? The answer is simple. The juice or the vig on futures bets is massive, and you'll have to surrender a much higher percentage to your sports books on futures bets than any other available. For example, we took a look at Stanley Cup odds in the summer before the 2018 NHL season started and found that the total implied probability at one sportsbook was 130.14%. There's a reason why sharps don't bet futures. It's attempting to blindly pick the correct ping pong ball out of a container of similarly shaped balls, all while paying massive juice to the casinos. Dave also bet on multiple teams, so he didn't exactly handpick just one.
How is it that you know what other people don't know? There's billions of dollars chasing these wins, chasing these numbers. What is the thing that you're doing that other people aren't doing that's giving you this edge?
Sounds cheesy, but I have a gift. God blesses everyone with a gift. My gift was picking winners in sports. It's easy for me to do.
Anyone who says they have a gift of picking winners is a guaranteed charlatan. Sharps who actually win use complex models to analyze line movements, and their strategy is the exact opposite of being born with a gift.
The units would change based on the size of the original person's bankroll?
The strength of a play.
Okay.
Say you have a $10,000 bankroll. My top play for that day, you might bet $2,500.
Vegas Dave telling you to bet 25% of your bankroll on one game is almost a guaranteed way to go bankrupt very quickly. Here's a tweet from Rufus Peabody, a known savvy gambler. Please remember, if you buy a pick from a tout, if the tout has a 55% win rate, which would be extraordinary, betting at minus 110 odds, you need to bet 20 times the price of the pick just to break even. When you email Vegas Dave about his picks, he sends this Bitcoin wallet address as where you'd send your payment to. The wallet has received almost $750,000 in total in the last year, you'd be surprised just how many people are desperate enough to make money that they'll send money to Vegas Dave for sports picks. The casinos banned Vegas Dave because they didn't want the trouble or the risk, not because they feared his money. I have verified that he was not a limited sports bettor, meaning they didn't see him as a winner. If you were to take his gambling and bets in the aggregate, I would be very, very confident he'd be down millions, but he somehow has magically passed off his debts to his parents and his losses to his clients.
Everyone loses. That's why they keep building. And when you win, they don't pay you. They're f***ed up. That's why in 2020, when I'm unbanned, people are like, are you going to go back and bet? Why would I f***ing bet? When you lose, they take your money, and when you win, they don't pay you and try to put you in prison. I would have to be a jackass to bet again.
Dave will be free to begin placing bets again in May of this year, but he's already justifying why he won't be gambling again. He's smart enough to know that he got insanely lucky with high-stakes gambling and somehow was able to avoid the losses from variance. In my professional opinion, you should buy the Purple Goat NFT if you want to lose a lot of money. If you like making money, I would stay far away. This NFT won't be worth anything by next year. Thanks for watching.